This is another midday parlay where we get a chance to just communicate real quick on your lunch hour before you go back to work. Today, we're going to talk about cannabis stocks. Which cannabis stocks are the ones that can put money and grow your portfolio? If you're interested to know more, you sit right there. Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and again, welcome to another episode of Midday Parlay. A little short video, and today we're going to cover cannabis stocks. But before we get started, if you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're still having to grow and wanting to grow our channel. Another thing, we want to interact with you. Hit the like button if you like the content. If you have something to say, comment in the comment section, and most of all, don't forget to hit the bell icon to be alerted when new content comes out. All right, let's get right into it. Today, cannabis stocks. And, cannabis stocks are on the rise. Maybe you want to know why. And none, other than that, maybe you want to know which stocks you should consider getting into. So this story came out yesterday. Tilray and Sundial growers are trading higher Monday, which was yesterday, Monday morning as retail investors continue to favor the pair of cannabis stocks. Now, there's some news that started to drive these cannabis stocks a little higher. Last week, Amazon, and those are influencers, just like Elon Musk and all of those kinds of high names out there. Amazon announced that it would support a federal bill to legalize cannabis and make changes to its drug screening policy in that if they legalize marijuana, of course, they would not go back and do a background check or make you do a pee-pee test to see if you got weed in your body. Connecticut legislative leaders announced a new marijuana legalization bill on Saturday, and the North Carolina, we're in the Bible Belt here in North Carolina, the North Carolina Compassionate Care Act bill that aims to legalize medicinal marijuana was said to be picking up support. So keep in mind, when we talk about cannabis stocks or cannabis, there's two levels of it. You can have it legalized for medicinal purposes or have it just just blown out for just going around smoking some weed. All right. So those are the two levels of marijuana legalization. Let's start off with Sundial. I'm at their website, and Sundial is more on the I will grow what you need for your mood type of a thing. So when we go down, choose your cannabis experience. We can grow strains for calm, for ease, for flow, for lift, for spark. Man, they can grow specific strains depending on what you need. So that's what the Sundial process is all about. But then we move over to the Tilray. Tilray is all on the medicinal side, a world of well-being. And the biggest thing is that they have here, and this is still old news back on May, Tilray and Alphria announced closing a transaction that creates a new Tilray. So they're growing as a company, and that could be advantageous for this company's price to go higher. So when we go back and look at Sundial, Sundial is going to say, what you need some weed for? We can hook you up. And then Tilray is on the other side saying, well, we want to provide for you a nice, clean atmosphere of anyway. So that's the differences between the two companies. Now, I did put a third company in here, which I think is a very strong stock in this space, which is Grow Generation. Grow Generation, to me, is the Lowe's of marijuana. They have everything that you need to grow marijuana, whether it's dehumidifiers, some kind of water pumps, these guys are the Home Depot, the Lowe's of marijuana. Very strong company. They're not growing specific strains. They're going to help you to grow marijuana wherever you are. So this is a very strong company. So now I wanted to get some more background on it. So I went and showed now Sundial is back in the news as far as a meme stock. We all know what's going on with AMC. We know what's going on with GME. On this channel, between Patrick and I, we've done a lot of videos about this topic. So Sundial is in this space again. And you know what happened with AMC and GME? That could happen to Sundial as well, as the community of retail investors feel that maybe the stock is being too shorted. And I didn't do any homework on how shorted it is yet. I might have to do a follow-up video. But as of right now, it is a meme stock, possibly, that could push the stock's price higher. All right, let's go over to, I wanted to get some other information about what's going on in the cannabis industry nonetheless. So I'm at an awesome page, Ganjapreneur. It's amazing what you can find when you search for on the internet. So some things that are going out there. Arizona shows market increase in cannabis industry jobs. Nevada governor signs bill lowering penalties for minor possession. Drake, there's a lot of not only influencers, but music people and actors and all that kind of stuff backing marijuana as well. Drake and Cannabis Growth announced end to partnership, though. That's all right. That's Cannabis Growth, and actually that stock is getting hit because of some of that news right there. Arizona launches a website to help clear cannabis-related criminal records. D.C. shocked and disappointed by Biden's move to uphold ban on recreation marijuana sales. Louisiana legislator approves a bill allowing smokable medical marijuana. Massachusetts opens, just left and right and right and left. Massachusetts, this is an interesting story. Massachusetts cannabis industry responsible for 10% of the state's industrial energy use. So there's a lot of ramifications that come around with getting on board with marijuana, whether it's on the medical side or just on the social side. So that I wanted to take this one more step further. How many states have marijuana legalized? So I went out, found, this is a story back on 420. So I didn't care about the date. I just wanted to know how many states have marijuana legalized. 14 states full blown where you can have recreational use of marijuana. Altogether, though, we've got 34 states out of the 50 states, more than half the states in the United States have legalized marijuana either for recreational use or medical purposes, such as in Mississippi. So there's a lot of things pushing the prices of marijuana or cannabis stocks higher. I've just given you some of the backbone behind it. So now let's get into the software. And now I've got up here for you some stocks to consider. Marijuana, first thing for the industry, if you don't want to pay a specific stock, you can play the whole industry as a whole, less exposure to risk. I'm going to tell you about MJ. Again, Grow Generations is probably one of the strongest stocks in this space because of what they do. And then, of course, we have Sundial and we have Tilray. All right, let's go highlight them all. Right click. Let's go look at their stocks. Now, normally I look at a 3-month graph on a stock, but today we're going to look at a little bit longer term, and we're going to look at it from a longer term perspective. I'm looking at a 20-day exponential moving average. Is it 20-day? Nope, it's a 20-day simple moving average of price. What I like is, general rule of thumb, when the price of the stock that you're looking at is above the 20-day, that's a good time to be in. Look at the last time that happened. Boom, look at that run up, and look at the pullback to get down below. Could you have gotten out earlier than that? Absolutely. I do have lines of support and resistance on here as well. Currently looking from a longer term perspective as well, I'm looking at earnings per share. Are they growing their earnings? Do they have positive earnings down here as well? And I'm looking at volume. Currently, with today's activity, Tilray is above the 20-day exponential moving average, but it is challenging a level of resistance at 2187. I've got 3 levels that this stock has got to go, but you can still make money on. Stock's currently trading at $20.20. I've got another level of resistance sitting at $31.15. That's about $11 move. And then I've got one more at a high of $67. I've got a few opportunities to help you to make money. Love the earnings growth on the stock. Let's go to the next one, which is Grow Generations. A little bit more erratic, even though I still think that it's one of the strongest ones in here. A little bit more erratic, but currently above the 20-day moving average. I've got a price target right now of about $53. I've got a secondary price target at about $67. Look at the earnings per share. Look at the earnings growth rate on Grow Generations. My next one is the whole industry, the ETFMG for the whole industry of marijuana. I like that it found a level of support. quickly got above the level of that 20-day exponential or 20-day moving average. It's playing around with a level of resistance at 21.58, but I've got a profit target first at $25 and then a next profit target sitting at about $34.58. And the last stock, Sundial. This is the one that I want to know, are you dialed in on? Look at that nice base that it found, nicely moving above the 20-day exponential, 20-day moving average. I've got a first level of resistance sitting at $1.77, which is not far from now, trading at $1.17, and my next big price target sitting at $3.96. But I like the earnings per share. Now, the earnings per share may be negative, but a little bit on the even path of where it was 6 months from 6 months ago. But look at this, the earnings growth rate is definitely taking up. All right, so that's what I've got for you on your midday parlay today, Cannabis Stocks. Take a look at them, see what stocks you like. You know something? In the comments, tell me which ones you like, even if there weren't stocks that I had listed here today. Let me know what marijuana stocks you like, but you now know things that are going on in the industry helping to push it higher. So with that, folks, this video is over. Have a great day. See ya.